chill, don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait until we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the surface. One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, or we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting, and then I'll pray for forgiveness. One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. They say don't be violent in the face of my traitors. We can talk about it later. My savior came in flipping tables. I'm a crusader. My heart is my anchor. The angels are crying and smearing their makeup. You dance with the devil. I march to their cadence. Feeding my kids with the fruits of my labor. I paid all my payments. I'm all out of patience. So save all your statements. You say from your basement. I stand on the pavement and fight for my people against you dictators. I stand for what's right. Even if I stand alone, I'd rather be losing this battle than winning by fighting for something that I know is wrong. Known all along. I have a purpose. Gotta reach my people. Ain't no common ground on a battlefield that we're standing on. It's a war going on of good and evil. I'm a crusader. Screaming my prayers. I'm hoping that God hear my word and find favor. Speaking my truth and my tongue is a razor that open the wounds and the devil disabled. I'm standing in light, so the darkness around me, my heart keep on pounding, the trumpets are sounding, I'm not backing down, and they counting me out, but I just keep on counting. What's happening, T?
What's shaking?
Oh, not a whole lot. Oh, so we got some people already hanging out in here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Always good.
Let's see, make sure I sent the links.
What's up, Highlander? Did Dustall finally make his suit of armor?
He's working on it.
Oh. Just remember, Dustoff, that back in the Dark Ages, they had to lift them fuckers up on their horses with cranes. Just saying.
He's not making an armor plate. He's making an armor suit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit's, I mean, like I said, back in Dark Ages, that shit was heavy.
Let's see here. I wanted to show y'all something. Let me see if I can find it.
What's up, Patriot Nation? Dustoff, Palmetto. Good to see everybody. Trying to see if I can find out any more information about their shootings.
Man, why can't I find it? Oh. Show you a new shirt I'm going to be rocking around.
Okay.
It'll probably get some attention.
Have you seen the one from Relentless Defender or whatever that's got the Joker on the front of it? It says J-E-K-E-R, and it's bed shitter with his face made up like the Joker. It's awesome.
Let me see here. There's Sax, man.
What's up, big homie?
Not a whole lot, man. How'd your mom take it?
About how I expected.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, yep, yep. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. I got one coming that's got I want to say it's like a Minuteman, but instead of having a musket, he's got a tricked out AR. And it says, I'd rather live, I want to say something like on the lines, I'd rather live with dangerous freedom than peace on its knees or something. I forget. I have to go back and find a shirt, but yeah, it's pretty good. Still like the Joker, though. Still like the Joker.
9mm, huh? Was it? I mean, what level? What was it? Level 3 when you started? I'm wondering if putting that heat to it might have changed the temperament.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I didn't even think about that. Very true.
They could have probably used drills and like mail rings and put it together, like chain mail rings.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Cherokee Tomahawk or not. There you go. Tomahawks are fun. You know how to throw them.
So we got some people in here.
Yes, we do.
I don't know if everybody's been paying attention to the news lately, all the shootings and everything going on. Definitely not. I'm surprised, honestly, that they're showing as much coverage as they are because they can't use the race baiting
Oh, fuck.
normality. Oh, did I say that out loud? Shit. Oh, well. Oh, well. But y'all know how it goes, right? So these particular ones that we're going to be talking about, I mean, they didn't they didn't use any type of judgment of melanin or anything in their situation. So I did see that they finally caught the guy in Atlanta, right?
Caught him in Cobb. Um, I knew Atlanta wouldn't catch him because they can't catch themselves.
True.
Did they want to? That's the question.
Well, the thing is that you know, for those of you who are familiar with Atlanta and some of the history, it's been about 20 years ago. They had a guy in the federal courthouse in downtown Atlanta, and he beat the shit out of a deputy, took her weapon. I don't remember if he shot the deputy, but I know he beat the shit out of her so bad she went on disability. Killed the judge, killed the court reporter, if I remember correctly, stole the vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, made it to the northern end of Atlanta towards Buckhead, shot and killed an off duty, I want to say he was a marshal, and he was eventually caught in one of the suburbs, another county. Again, Atlanta dropped the ball. So this doesn't surprise me at all. You know, that, don't get me wrong, I'm not minimizing the fact that any of the deaths or anything like that, but Atlanta is just a piss poor city. It's the southern Chirac. That's a good definition for it.
Very true.
It's definitely playing catch up.
Yeah. No shit.
Let's see where was that? That other one was in Texas, right?
No.
No, it was,
No, both these were in Georgia.
yeah.
You know where Moultrie is, right?
Yeah, I know exactly where Moultrie is. I don't know why, but that Texas mass shooting was popping up in my brain.
Well, there was one a few days ago.
Yeah.
5 people.
So the one in Moultrie, man, I've been there so many times, for the farm expo and the swap meets and stuff like that over in Perry and Moultrie and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, I'm curious to find out what horseshit reason all of it went down. I know the shooting in Midtown where they shot up I guess it was a waiting room or something. I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see the victims because they're playing that really close to the vest. And I have a feeling this doesn't fit any narrative they want out in the public, and they're going to try and bury it. So, I mean, it takes a special kind of sick son of a bitch, a coward no less, to walk up into a hospital with a bunch of women sitting, and this is no disparity towards the female, sitting in a damn waiting room waiting to see a doctor, and you think you're coming there and just fucking light people up because you've got some chip on your damn shoulder.
Yeah, I mean,
Because he couldn't get Adderall.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, killed a mother and a grandmother. The mother was 50 and the grandmother was 74, and that's his grandmother and mother.
He killed them?
It says officials said that the woman killed were the mother, 50, and the grandmother, 74, of the suspected shooter.
No shit. I did not know that. I knew the one woman that was killed was she worked for the CDC.
Yeah.
So he killed them in their home.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I'm thinking. Wait, I'm on something else.
Are you on the one in Texas?
No, this is what the hell am I on here? No, it's Moultrie, Georgia. 4 people
Moultrie.
included.
Okay, you're on Moultrie. I'm on Midtown.
Okay.
So we're both talking about. We're both dropping facts. We're just dropping different facts.
Okay. Shit.
We'll run with yours first.
All right, so we'll do a little breakdown. So 4 people, including the suspected shooter, are dead following 2 incidents that happened in Moultrie, according to Colquitt County coroner. So 3 women and a man. So he killed his mother and grandmother in the home. All right, and then another woman, 41, which was the assistant manager at the McDonald's.
And this was over Adderall.
No.
That's the Midtown one.
Okay, I'm just making sure I got my facts straight.
Yeah.
Do we know why he nutted up in Moultrie?
No, but I know they haven't released who he is. Imagine that. So I guess they hadn't had time to wrap up a narrative on it or put an AR at the scene. I mean, figure out what weapon it is.
Well, excuse me.
Kind of like that, they're not releasing the manifesto of the tranny shooter up in, what was it, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are already automatically know it had something to do with tranny biz.
Yeah.
And they just don't want it out.
They don't want it out because it doesn't fit a narrative and it makes them look even more damn deviant than they already are.
Right.
Speaking of deviance and tranny fluid, I like good shit. You see where Bud Light's giving away Bud Light to the distributors, right?
Did
That's some funny shit.
did you see where Costco's giving it away?
No.
Yeah, Costco's giving away free beer, man.
Free training fluid?
Yeah, so if any of y'all want to run down there and get you some Bud Light and some thongs, just run on in there. Take care of it.
Tong, tong, tong.
I think
I'm not
they
taking
got a rule though. I think you got to twerk all the way out when you get it
just damn.
backwards.
I might throw a hip out trying some shit like that. Just damn. Well, I saw, like I said, I saw that, and I saw something about they're going to increase their ad campaign, I guess, to offset the money they've lost.
Oh, so speaking of that, this morning,
Yeah,
driving to
salt
work.
mines.
Yeah, salt mines. And 2 billboards that have never been Bud Light billboards before. All of a sudden, on the straight downtown, boom, Bud Light, Bud Light.
Oh, sorry, ain't gonna happen.
No, it wasn't good before, and it is still not good.
Nope. I will be purchasing no training fluid. I refuse. So, but what I don't understand is how come shareholders can't wake up and smell the sink? It's blatantly obvious they fucked up. I mean, they screwed the pooch bad and then shit the bed on top of it. And instead of reeling back their ad campaign and saying, you know what, this marketing chick, her ass needs to be working as a greeter at Walmart, and we need to kick this sumbitch off our commercials because we made a mistake. So, but they're not doing that. They're trying to double down. You've never heard them say we were wrong.
No, they never will say we were wrong. And if they do, then all of these corporate, the corporate woke stuff, everybody else can give up as well.
Well, if I was running a corporation, I think I'd be bailing water out the ship.
Yeah.
That's fuck it. I'd rather have less than 1% of society pissed off at me and whining and looking for a safe space while they're shaving their nutsack, as opposed to having the entire fucking country boycotting my product.
Right.
Well, I mean, Jack Daniels is not getting as big a hit as I figured they would.
Well, I would have thought they would got eat up too, but I don't know.
It
Maybe
really
it's
wouldn't.
because Jack Daniels is a better product than Bud Light.
Not really.
Okay.
I don't drink Jack Daniels. I mean,
my dad used to get a single barrel. That's what he used to.
Man, I think when you graduate from high school,
Yeah,
Jack Daniels is over.
That's Jack Daniels is the regular Jack Daniels is the high end of the low end stuff.
I mean, I'm just saying, when you get your full-time job making above minimum wage, you got to move on from that shit, man.
Right. I'm a Maker's Mark guy myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to bend down a little bit to get it off the shelf, I don't want it.
Right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Well, Ozzy's saying Wild Turkey 101, so,
Ooh. That'll take the hair off your tongue.
Yeah. I remember taking shots of something with my grandson when he was here he was on leave from the Army. I don't know what the hell that was, but boy, I think it curled up my damn toe hairs. That was some rough shit. Woo!
No, they didn't. It wasn't as big a. Words are hard. It wasn't thrown out there as widely as the Budweiser thing was. It's kind of like the Guinness thing. If you're looking for the woke in it, you can find it. Especially that one commercial with the grandpa.
Yeah.
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 Well, the only thing that's saving Jack Daniels is they didn't have a TikTok influencer
Yeah.
pushing it, you know. I mean, even though they sponsor drag shows and shit like that, it just doesn't have some she-male, you know, running around on TikTok celebrating 365 days as a
Being
model.
a deviant.
Of hiding their candy.
Go cheap with the Canadian Windsor.
Oh, man, when I was reading that, I thought he was going to say Canadian Mist. I was going to say, holy hell.
But do you have to say it like Canadian Windsor, eh? Or Hoser?
Oh, that brings back some memories of my childhood.
Heck
Man,
yeah, strange brew, man.
anything in a collapsible bottle is a no-no.
Liquor in a jug.
Oof.
Oh, damn. Well, we don't know what happened with Moultrie, but we do know that, this whole shooting thing in Midtown at the Northside campus, it's plain to see this dude went in there with intent, and I still want to see who he shot. I don't care if he claims it was over Adderall or not. I want to see who he shot. I want to see the victims.
Yeah.
Because I still have a suspicion. I'm just going to leave it there.
Well, do we have a suspect picture? Let me see.
Well, yeah, you got a suspect picture of him. He looks like the last dude I saw stay on the side of the road, a piece of cardboard and new Adidas.
Oh, okay. So they're not showing the victims. So we know
They show the victim, the one chick that worked for the CDC. They're showing her face because she was the initial one that died. Now they're not showing anybody else because they had to transport the other 4 people. I think it was 5 people got shot in total. 1 died, if I'm not mistaken. They had to transport the other 4 to Grady, which is the trauma unit for the state, if I'm not mistaken. And 2 of them went immediately into surgery. So 1 he shot in the head, 2 of them he gut shot, and I forget where he shot the other one, and they killed the one lady.
And you said that was a Midtown?
Yeah. Midtown, Northside campus. Northside Midtown.
I can't find it. It's amazing. I can't really find anything on it. Dwayne Patterson.
That's it. That's our buddy.
Okay. So it's showing 1 dead, 4 injured.
Correct. Amy St. Pierre, she's the one who worked for CDC. She was killed. Then the other surviving victims was a 39-year-old, 71-year-old, 56-year-old, and a 25-year-old. All were women. And the names were Lisa Glenn, Georgette Whitlow, Jasmine Daniel, and Alicia Hollinger. Glenn was reportedly shot in the abdomen. Whitlow was shot in the arm. Daniel was hit in the abdomen multiple times, and Hollinger was shot in the face.
Damn.
And what was the CDC lady's name?
Hold on, let me go back. Amy St. Pierre.
Okay, yeah, they got her picture up there.
Yeah, her picture's up there, but the others are not. I still have my suspicions. Like I said, I will keep them to myself. Everybody here is intelligent enough to figure it out. And if it turns out that my hunch is correct, then I see them burying that fact. I hope I'm wrong. I truly do. But I don't think I am. This bullshit right here, this all kind of goes in, the whole, how do you prepare for something like that? Because you're in a gun-free zone. So, you're basically there thinking, okay, I'm here to see a doctor, take care of a problem, or get an issue addressed, or a checkup, or whatever. that's supposed to be essentially a safe space for you to go and seek whatever services you're there for. And then you got some fucktard like this that comes rolling up in there, and it's a damn like shooting fish in a fucking barrel.
Well, have they released the weapon used?
It looks like it's a Glock or some kind of handgun, because if you seen the pictures of him getting off the elevator,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm what I'm looking at now, but it's not very clear.
He's got his chest rig on, and
yeah, he's got one of them sling bags, and my guess is how he was carrying the firearm. He looks like a Looney Tune by the way he's looking at that picture.
well, he was a coastie. Yeah, he was a coastie.
But the weapon, it looks like to me, is some kind of black handgun. I'm sure it was a 9mm. But he walked in there, and my guess is he would have shot more people. Probably ran out of ammo. That'd be my guess. But again, if you were there and losing your shit over the fact that you didn't have your Adderall, couldn't get your Adderall, is that really a reason to start fucking killing innocent women? Help me to understand how that equates.
Yeah,
I can see you going after the doctor if you're really that unhinged,
right?
Or the staff,
and that's what I had heard earlier this morning, was that he was going after the doc that would not prescribe it to him. But I mean, it is a valid concern that a lot of places now won't prescribe pain medication, and or because doctors get sued and people get addicted.
Hey, what was the name of what was the name of the victims?
The one that died or the other women? Who do you want?
Amy something.
Amy St. Pierre is the one that died.
Yeah.
And then Georgetta.
Hold on. Georgette Whitlow, Lisa Glenn, Jasmine Daniel, and Alicia Hollinger. That's the other 4 victims.
Yeah, I'm pulling up some images.
Really? All right. Well, cool beans.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, there's a lot of Lisa Glenns in Atlanta. Jeez.
Well, I know when I try to go here and look, it's not really giving. Well, hold on. Let's see what this is. I showed plenty of pictures of him. I just think one or two things going on. One, it could be that because the people it's an ongoing, I don't think it's an ongoing investigation. I mean, they've already got it. They know what happened. It could be because the people are hospitalized. Maybe the families are saying, please don't post pictures, but I don't see that being the case because most of your damn news agencies are bottom feeders anyways. They're looking for the shock and awe. I still think that the pictures are being withheld because they can't get traction with them the way they want to. The identities. So, I mean, call me an asshole, whatever you want to. Fearmonger, conspiracy theorist, I'm cool with all of them. But I just have my suspicions.
Yep, it's definitely not giving images. I've got the latest update right here, which is 53 minutes ago, 51 minutes ago,
Okay.
and it's definitely not giving images.
Yeah. See, that's
Strange, huh?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay, think about this. If this had been a Valde, all right, and I hate that happened. If this had been a Valde, yesterday you would have had pictures of all the kids, all the staff, everybody lost their life. Their ass would be on TV. Prove me wrong. So, it's this whole.
So here's the thing. So Jansen, what? Let me get her whole name. That way I can put it all in context for everybody. Where's it at? All right. So Dr. Robert Jansen, which is the chief medical officer at Grady Health, is stating that. I mean, he's saying that everybody's been traumatized. They're very grateful for the support and care that they've received. He said, however, the fact is that they were in a healthcare facility just makes it worse. He also noted that the impact of this shooting on the staff is something that you cannot imagine. He said, unfortunately, seeing shooting victims is a daily occurrence here in his area. So there's a lot of shootings that happens in that area. We just don't hear about them.
Well, he's a Grady, right?
Yeah.
Well, Grady sits right in the middle of that shithole Atlanta. I mean, you could throw a rock and hit a shooter.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just do a random search, right? Let's just go shootings in Atlanta, Georgia, right? This week.
I'm curious to see what you find.
There's been 16 shootings.
That's not bad.
That's from Monday to now.
Yeah, but now that's Atlanta, right?
Right.
So let's see if we can expand that to Metro Atlanta. I don't know if we can. Let's try. So you got 16 in Atlanta, correct?
Yep.
So.
Well, that had it all summed up.
Okay. I was just trying to see if we could, because I mean, here's the thing: Atlanta, which is the heart of Atlanta. You got Atlanta, you got Fulton County. I don't know. I think you just got Fulton, and then you've got the other surrounding counties around it. But crime's insane, and in this current socioeconomic thing we're in, police aren't doing. The police are ill-equipped, and they're kind of on a short leash to do anything to stop the crime.
Right. Well, what I'm noticing, even though that same day that happened, there was another shooting, right? Just one person killed.
Mm-hmm.
So they're only targeting mass shootings, right? Which is what, 3 or more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're preferring it to be 3 or more, and preferably a Caucasian shooter.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, they've only got this one listed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one they're talking about because it was more than 3. Now, all these other shootings that happened this week, 16, everybody, 16 shootings that resulted in death, right?
Yep.
Now, you don't hear a word about it because the thing is, and I'm looking at the area and locations of these shootings. It's more than likely gang related. Just throwing that out there. Southwest Atlanta shooting, absolutely.
Oh, if it's Southwest Atlanta, that's like Beirut.
Yeah.
Dude, there's places if my car is running on fuel and I'm going through Atlanta, that I will start praying and hope my vehicle will continue to run on fumes until I can get somewhere where I don't need body armor and automatic weapons. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, the fact of the matter is I'm going to use this as a time to plug a little bit of information to everybody out there. We've talked about lower purchase level sidearms and things like that. Get you one. That's all I can tell you. Get you a sidearm. Carry it always. I mean, you don't know where you're going to be at. I mean, you would think being in a hospital would be the safest place you could be, right? You're there actually seeking medical help. And guess what? Some dumbass that wants Adderall comes in there and decides to spray up the damn place.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where security was at.
Dude, I'm not familiar with that campus, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I know over where the hospital local to me, Saxman's familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's usually municipal police there on site, on top of security.
Right. Well, I mean, you got somebody walking in with a damn gun, right? And security's nowhere to be found. But if you get a bag of chips stuck in the vending machine and rattle that bitch one time, they're there.
Yes, sir. They look at you at that camera. They done scrambled half the security team to stop your ass.
I'm just saying.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's you know what it's reminiscent of to me when shit like this happens. It makes me think of back to the Parkland shooting. You remember that when that fucktard went in there and shot up a high school in Florida, and there were some questions as to where the hell the resource officers were.
Mm-hmm.
This is reminiscent of that. And here's the thing. This is going to give the whole gun control lobby more ammunition to run their mouth, especially in the state of Georgia, because, it's a constitutional carry state. And they're going to try and say, see, we need gun control. We need to keep guns out of the hands of these people. I'm here to fucking tell you, gun control is not going to keep guns out of shitbags' hands. And it's going to make them more dangerous because there's not going to be anybody out there that's a law-abiding citizen that can defend themselves against these piss ants. And the law enforcement's already shown they're outmatched and under-equipped. And this is no shade at the police.
I'm telling you right now, if they start outlawing weapons in our state, I'm going to buy stock market in hand files. Because sales are about to go up like a mother.
Right.
That and a Dremel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, brother. I mean
they can take it how they want to, because the only thing that gun laws does is hinder the good people, the law-abiding people, from being able to fend off the dangerous people, right? That probably, they don't list that the gun that they have is legal or illegal unless it's, a certain type of individual that's carrying this weapon, right? Yeah. And I am so sick of seeing it's an AR style rifle, or every time you turn on the news and there's a shooting, it's an AR style rifle. I'm surprised they're covering this because it was a handgun. I'm absolutely surprised.
I think they're covering it because of the fact it happened in a hospital and it's in an affluent area, and because an affluent person got killed. See, that was a CDC person. I don't know where she fell in the scheme of things, but that's why it's getting traction, I think.
Right.
Because that was the first thing that came out.
So yeah, I was looking at the news earlier this morning talking about this, and there was a headline, underneath uh, about the shooting, and it was, area residents are now reconsidering gun ownership. And I wish I'd have got into it, but it wouldn't. Normally, something like that, it's not going to be a positive.
No, 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 no. It's
You
going
know,
to be fuel to throw onto the anti-gun fire.
right?
That's all it is. But
Well,
see, here, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
what
Bill.
I can't get over is, look, apparently this guy's mind was definitely not right. Okay. Because he walks in there with a handgun, a tote bag, and he's got on a mask like he's worried about giving somebody fucking COVID or getting COVID.
Yeah, but dude, did you see where he came off the damn elevator? Then he put the face diaper on.
Yeah. Well, don't let me give anybody COVID. I don't want to catch COVID.
No, it had nothing to do with COVID. It had to do with covering his fucking face.
Yeah, it was too late. I mean, they didn't call it.
Well, you know,
Any
here's the
hospital
thing.
you go to, you step out of your vehicle, they got you. I mean, there's surveillance everywhere at a hospital, which brings up another.
Freedom.
That brings up another concern as to how this even happened. But
Well, here's the thing, and this is always my chief bitch. All right. In each and every mass shooting, had one law-abiding citizen that didn't just pick up their shit at Bubba's Pawn, was familiar with the weapon, had basic safety knowledge of it. One person could have stopped it. One fucking person. One. And they didn't have to be rolling up in there with a fucking street sweeper or a damn AR-15. They could have done it with a fucking 380. Just had to be fucking proficient, because these motherfuckers are cowards and they roll up in these places because it's a soft target. You harden that bitch and put somebody in there that can defend themselves, and it changes the dynamic. I mean, remember the Batman premiere years ago in Colorado, and that fucking idiot showed up with pink hair and a body armor and just started spraying the damn theater?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, jeez.
Okay. Nobody was armed. There were fucking, I want to say there was either reserve or active military in that damn audience.
Y'all remember, this has been a while back. Y'all remember the shooting in the church that took place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a guy sitting in the pew pulled out his sidearm and cut the guy in half.
Yep.
Ended that.
Mean, there you go. In a church. I mean, you think about the world we're living in where people feel that they have to have a sidearm in a church.
Churches here have security teams. Did you know that?
They literally block off the streets on Sunday.
I'm talking about you've got members of, I know several.
Yeah.
Personally, that go to church on Sundays and they're part of their security team.
Hey, and let me hit on something. It hit a little close to home. So everybody's like, I don't live in Atlanta, I don't live near these cities and shit like that. But let me tell y'all something. So I think it was Sunday or some night. I think it was Sunday night. So a neighborhood close to me, and when I say close, I'm talking within a 10-mile radius, right? So got a call. Well, my wife got a call from my mother saying that one of their neighbors, and when I say within a 10-mile radius of me, it's really close to them. So apparently there was a murder-suicide that happened, right? Happened right there. Now, I don't know the details. I don't know if it was a shooting, but what I heard is it was a stabbing situation, right? So this was 70-something-year-old people that done this.
Damn.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is, people think that things is not going to happen on your back door or whatever, or in your yard or whatever the case may be. But look, that's pretty close to home. And immediately immediately, being I didn't know what was happening, all I knew is there was 2 people found dead in their home, right? So immediately my mind goes to, well, shit, we got home invasions going on, right?
Mhm.
And my immediate reaction was get everything in place in case it's needed, right? Which most of it was. So I just showed my wife before we went to bed and all that good stuff. I was like, this one here, pull the hammer back, pull the trigger, keep squeezing. This one here, safety off, pull the trigger. This one, pull it out of the holster, just pull the trigger. It's ready to go. Right. So, I mean, I did that little run through. And was I overreacting? No, not at all. Not in my opinion. Because if somebody comes in the house, I would rather have told them everything they need to know rather than hear something crazy like somebody got into my house and did something, God forbid, that's not able to be taken back, right? So, education, everybody. If you don't have a sidearm or any type of protection in your house, I advise you to get it. I advise you to get it and learn the weapon. Learn it. I know I mean, T and Saxman, they've seen some of my gadgets and stuff messing around here, right? I know every single thing about every single weapon I have. Every part. I take them apart, clean them religiously. I use them religiously, and they're well maintained. So I know everything about them. If it has a hiccup in it, I repair it. I fix it, take care of it right then. Don't put it off. Streamlining. I do streamlining myself. So y'all got. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I am advising you to be able to protect yourself at all times. Let's see. Oh, I didn't say what's up. What's up, Live Freedom? But yeah. All right.
I always laugh when I've got my grandkids here because they're from the PRI. So it's different coming from a penal colony to here.
Well,
But they finally gotten where they're kind of used to it because every time they get with Papa to go do something, putting that Gen 5 on my side every time. And they used to ask me, say, "What's that for?" I said, "Why you carry a gun, Papa?" I said, "Because that's to stop the bad guys because nobody else is going to."
Absolutely. Just always remember this, everybody. It's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Facts.
Always remember that. I live by that. And I've been in some pretty hairy situations. And I've been caught one time where I didn't have my sidearm and I really, really needed it. There was attempted robbery about to happen. So I faked it until I made it, right? So and usually, most situations, if they're not bum rushing you, they're kind of easing up to you. They're trying to feel you out to see if you're in opposition. And usually in that situation, if you give them a little bit of opposition, they back off.
Mm-hmm.
So I got labeled as the crazy ass white boy that night. Look, man, I had a bad day, right? I just wasn't taking no shit. I mean, it was. I had been working since like 3:30 that morning, and it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock that night. Man, I was not having it. I hadn't had a cup of coffee in like 7 hours. I was ill. So either we were going to go down or throw down, one way or the other.
They decided you were the wrong board to mess with.
Yeah, they figured they'd go pick their apples from a different tree. Cause
I heard that.
Man, damn that shit.
But you're right. When you say, like them sizing you up and stuff, how you carry yourself makes a big difference. You don't have to be walking around like you're looking for a fight, but don't walk around like a fucking beta male either, or beta female for that matter. Hold your head up, push some shoulders back, walk like you got purpose, and don't have your head stuck in your fucking phone trying to check your status on Twitter. Pay attention to shit. That makes the biggest difference right there, because you're no longer, when you walk like you've got purpose, and that right there changes you from a target to a bystander.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, they not gonna miss my damn opposition. I'm telling you. I'm damn 6'3", 240-pound, big beard, gray, smoking cancer. You know what I'm saying? They
Dude,
no.
they're looking for the beanstalk your ass climbed down. You a big fucker.
I mean, and you know, and I don't walk around bowed up like a damn rooster and shit, you know. But I mean, I carry myself with confidence, and that's a big thing. I mean, if they know not to swerve in your lane, you're good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have what they call a resting bitch face, right? And y'all know what I'm talking about out there in the audience, right? So I'm scowling all the time, and it's not because I'm angry at the world. It's just I don't smile a lot.
There you go.
I mean, it's not my nature.
Yeah.
I have a weird sense of humor, and yeah, and I don't find very many things funny. So I just have that look about me. People ask me all the time, man, why are you pissed off? I'm not pissed off. You want to see me pissed off? Fuck around, you know?
Yep.
But no, I mean, and it's just, I use that as a deterrent, and I learned that a long time ago. I actually learned that from football, being honest with you. Your game face, right? You got your game face on.
Yep.
I mean, and those of you that play football, ever watched a football movie, you know, you line up on the line and you're scowling and growling and making noises like that. That person on the other side is like, holy shit. They done put me up against a damn murderer. You know, this guy's about to rip my head off. So, and that's where I picked it up. Yeah, put on your war face. And that's where I picked it up from. Innocence, right? But it works. It works every time.
Yep.
So,
PsyOps. That's all it is.
yeah.
You know. But yeah, I mean, confidence, like I said, the way you carry yourself in a confident manner, it makes all the difference in the world.
Interesting fact, T. I'm a runt in my family.
No shit.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It's like a race of giants.
Hey, so you seen the movie Over the Top, right?
Yeah.
You know Bull Harley?
Yeah.
The big bald-headed dude at the end of it? That's what my uncle looks like.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Poke that grizzly.
If you're the runt, man, that. Wow.
Man.
Oh, shit. You're so damn tall. I'm surprised they ever try to contract you when you walk in damn Walmart to, you know, like change out the signs and shit.
Man, you know how much stuff I've had to get for people off the top shelf? It ain't even funny.
Oh, damn. Just damn.
Yeah, you see the little old lady standing there and she's like on her tiptoes and shit, trying to get a box of Cheez-Its. Can you help me? Yeah, I guess.
Well, I'll stop and help somebody. Like if I see it doesn't really have to be an elderly one. If I see a female and they're trying to get something, they're struggling, I'll say, "You want me to get that for you?" You know, that's just me being Southern.
Now that's funny.
Here to serve, Jack and Jim. But and I'll help if I see an elderly man or something and he can't get something or whatever. I mean, I'll help him. But again, that's just how I was raised.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, I get summons a lot.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, I guess some of us got to act like we got some sense, right?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, I mean, my son, he's same height as me, but he may be a half an inch taller. I don't know. It depends on his attitude that day, I guess. But he's only about 40 pounds lighter than me. So I mean, he's stout himself. But regardless, look, I'm not trying to tell everybody that size makes a difference. I mean, it does. But your confidence, the
Mhm.
way you present yourself and carry yourself, if you look like opposition, you are the opposition. I mean, that's the way it is.
Yeah,
It's just, we mentioned earlier soft targets, right? They went into a hospital where you know good and well the people that are in there are sick and they're down, right? They're not at their best. I mean, or if they were, they wouldn't be at the hospital, right?
yep.
So, and it's soft targets. It's become schools now. It's hospitals. You know, I mean, it's just random dumbass places.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, and we shouldn't live in a society where we got this shit going on, but gun control isn't the answer, you know? And again, I stand by my original statement. One person could have stopped it in each and every case. One person.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And each one of these cases, I don't care which one you look at, if there was one person there, even if they didn't stop it, they would have minimized it greatly, right? Because I mean, you got reaction time. I mean, let's be honest. There's a reaction point and stuff like that. But y'all remember? I know y'all seen the video. What was it? A Waffle House or something like that? Guy walks in. He had a fake gun, but nobody in there knew that, right? And he walks around and he's holding everybody gunpoint, taking their money. And then as soon as this one guy waited for his moment. As soon as that guy walked back by him with his back to him, he pulls out a sidearm and goes to work. And then, as a courtesy, he walks over to the suspect and starts giving everybody their money back before the cops get there, which was smart on his half because they would have confiscated all that, right? So, I mean,
And then just casually walked over his dead corpse and out the door.
yeah, I mean,
Shit happens.
Yep.
Sounds like he Rittenhoused his ass.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you know.
yeah, you're right. Freedom. And I do advise that. Learn some self-defense.
Sure. Absolutely. You know, speaking of that, when I was taking my mother to the doctor today, and I was sitting in the waiting room with her, and I was thinking to myself, okay, if we were in here and some asshat comes in here with a gun, what are my options? You know, what can I actually do? I'm unarmed. Well, I did have a knife, but that's irrelevant. You know, what are my options? How am I going to be able to hopefully protect people and be able to stop this fucker? You know, I'm fortunate enough to get in a position where I can get to him. You know, so I'm sitting there looking at what can I get behind and kind of lie in wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What can you grab?
Thinking, yeah, you know, can I wait? Can I hide behind this partition? And then when I see that leg come around, you know, Achilles his ass and disarm him. You know, what am I going to do? You know, you start. It's a shame you got to sit there and think that shit. You know, in this day and age. Well, that's true. I mean, I'm cool with the throat punch, provided he ain't got a damn handgun pointing at me. You know.
Well, you mentioned a knife. You know, a knife is a very, very efficient weapon.
Yeah, if used properly, you're absolutely right.
I mean, a 3-year-old could be efficient with a knife. Y'all remember me saying that before. Hand a 3-year-old a marker and try to take it away from him. And then look at your hands at all the damn marker. I I'm just saying.
Damn, isn't that the truth? It's like it's inherent
yeah.
knowledge they were born with.
He can wield a marker like a ninja, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, one of my EDCs, I have a knife I carry with me everywhere, and that's just what I have. And
Highlander, that's good stuff, man. I am proficient in that as well. That's close quarters for anybody that's
correct. I wouldn't mind learning some myself.
Hey, I will tell y'all something, and I'm not condoning violence, but in a self-defense case, if you're wielding a knife, don't be an idiot and try to go for kill shots, okay? Don't try to step in and go for the neck or the stomach or an artery or anything. Cut their hands. If they're reaching at you, cut whatever comes to you, comes close to you. Eventually, they're going to be like, holy shit, this hurts. But a lot of people make that mistake. They try to step in and try to get that one kill shot. No, don't do that, because if you get close enough, they can get their hands on it then.
Yeah.
So you want to maintain distance. Whatever extremity that they send your way, that's what you cut. Small
That's
target.
it.
I mean,
Leg,
you
arm.
knock the damn thumb off, shit changes.
Oh yeah, they're gonna forget all about everything else. Arms are great to cut up.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Somebody comes around a corner and they've got a gun and they're reaching, because, I mean, you take a knife and you come across their wrist or come across their hand or whatever, they're going to lose the weapon. More than likely, they're going to drop it and grab that hand or grab, the wrist or whatever. I mean, they're just, stab them in the damn foot. They come around the corner, you see a foot, get the foot. Get what you can get. You ain't got John Wickham.
Yeah, don't try no fancy shit. It ain't time for showing off.
No, just get what you can get. Get your licks in fast.
Man, I don't care if you run at them like a chimpanzee, just flailing the damn thing. Just get them,
Yeah, that's it. Get your licks in.
The number one issue, and Highlander will back me up on this, the number one issue people have with self-defense or close quarters defense or combat, hand-to-hand combat, is hesitation. That is the biggest issue people have.
Yeah.
Don't try to map it out. This is not damn Sherlock Holmes. Don't try to map out every move. If you're moving, you're making progress. Remember that. Either running away or running towards them. Either way, it complicates the situation for the suspect. Right? And like we said earlier, that position of surprise, that's what causes issues for the suspect. So they're never going to expect you to come running at them and acting all crazy and psycho and shit, right? And then you talk about funny things. I'm trying to remember the comedian's name. He said, nobody wants to fight a naked man, right? So he said if this big guy was about to jump on him and he dropped his pants to his damn ankles and started helicoptering at him, right? And the guy was like, hell no, I ain't fighting your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's that shock. It's that out of sorts experience that just messes with their mind.
Oh. Highlander, you're right. Hesitation gets you killed. Every time.
It will.
You got to react.
Yeah. By the way, they sell. Look, anybody can learn hand-to-hand combat on a simple level. Okay. And I could sit here and try to tell you how to do this, how to do that, and everything, but things change when you're actually in that situation. I would suggest you go on, Amazon. I don't normally condone Amazon, but you can get practice non-cut knives made out of a pretty stern plastic, right? A synthetic. And you can use those. Just get anybody that's around you and just practice stab moves and taking it away. Just simple things.
Yeah.
You can do that. And
Absolutely.
it's cheap. They're extremely cheap. Matter of fact, you know what? I won't get in trouble for showing these, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Just to give y'all an idea.
Those blue knives.
Yeah, they got the blue ones, red, yellow. I mean, you can get them in
Yeah.
all sorts. So let's go. Mm-hmm. Well, that's not pulling up anything like I want to pull up right there. Jeez. Pulled up a damn cougar.
Those are cool knives.
About a cougar?
You said a kukri, right?
Yeah. Did I tell you I got a K-bar cougar hybrid? I'll have to show you that, man. It's pretty badass. The blade's curved, but it's a straight back.
Interesting.
Yeah. Seen it, had to have it.
That's how it usually goes.
All right, let's see here. So, well, if I can get it to, there we go. Well, hell. I don't want to spin the wheel. This thing's giving me all kinds of description. All right, so let me get this added to and this is just a simple one, everybody. This is a cheap one. I mean, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. You can make your own with a piece of wood. I will tell you this: don't cut it too thin. You know, a lot of people say, "Well, I'll just go get a piece of trimming," and no, don't do that because it'll break off and you'll catch splinters. Trust me, I found that out the hard way. Let's see. Here we go. Delay. There we go. There you go. Straightforward, simple.
Oh, yeah.
And let's look at the price of this bad boy. There you go. $16.80.
Not bad at all.
That's cheap for a lot of learning. Man, what else we got on this site? Man, you get LA police gear.
Yeah, LA police gear. Oh, shit. What's the other one? You know, I actually have seen the blue guns in Bass Pro. And the knives.
Hey, that's some nice stuff. Look at that heavy duty belt. I don't know how reliable that carrier would be. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, $119 for a plate, man. That ain't bad.
Not bad at all.
Level 4.
But yeah, you're right. You know, talking about reaction times, and I'm sure you've seen it. You know, guy with a gun versus, you know, some loony with a knife, and a lot of times loony with a knife wins just because what you're talking about is even with it drawn, there is some hesitation.
Well, the thing is if you watch most of the videos of attackers with guns and stuff like that, you can kind of watch their body language. They're not very proficient with the weapon that they have.
Right.
So there's a lot of hesitation in their movements and things of that nature. So I mean, you don't have like a damn Green Beret coming in there to do this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
Yeah.
I mean, or special forces. It's usually some idiot that watched the damn video or played Doom on PlayStation or some shit. Right? And they think they've got this fake God mentality, like they can just do anything. But no, not the case. So when they come in there, they're having mental issues too, so they're not confident in themselves. But they're dangerous because they've already made their mind up before they come in there that they're about to do something crazy, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, the Highlander is correct. Most of your gun shops do sell those. The synthetic sidearms, that is, everybody. But yeah, I mean, it's worth looking into. Learn a little bit of knife defense and stuff like that. But
You know, one thing I've always wanted to learn, I know it's kind of impractical, is stabs.
yeah,
Just a stab.
remember in stabbing, bigger is not better. Okay, don't get don't get a straight back that doesn't have any type of slip protection or anything like that. And when you pick your knives out, I'm a tang through guy. I do not have. I don't support the. I like my stuff to be bolted through, right? And I usually like for it to have a hilt nut on it of some sort.
Right.
But I'm just weird like that, and I have several. I'm definitely a knife guy. If I see some weird looking knife, I gotta have it. Oh, I've never seen one of those before. I'll take it.
Have you ever tinkered with butterfly knives?
I have.
I love them.
Man, they make some now that's so balanced that it makes anybody look cool.
I used to get mine. There used to be when I was a teenager, actually. That was back when the ninja shit was all big craze. There was a martial arts distributor in the little town I lived in. And I remember I used to have a butterfly knife there that I got, and it was balanced. And somebody stole the damn thing. But that was the best butterfly knife I ever had. It never got wobbly. Everything was just perfectly right the way it was balanced. Everything. I love that knife. I mean, you can get plenty of butterfly knives out there, but they're not all quality. You gotta hunt for them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just like anything. See, I'm a boot knife fan myself.
Okay.
I like a good boot knife.
I love goodness.
I mean, you double edged, compact. Usually, with a good boot knife, your blade's going to be smaller than your grip, right? It's a balanced blade. It's not front heavy or anything like that. It's made for. They were literally designed for bar fight, stabbing. Okay, I mean, just being honest. And they're throwable.
True.
Because the blade is heavier than the hilt.
Very true.
So, well, yeah. What else can we talk about?
Well, we've covered both shootings and our suspicions. We've covered some different aspects. If you don't have a firearm, you need to get one. Learn how to use it. Can't stress that enough. There's too many. Unless you're just one of those people that is super fucking scared of them. There's too many options out there that are reasonably priced and they're reliable for you not to be able to get one.
Right, and you know, you're talking about being scared of them. People fear the unknown, right?
Yeah.
That's human nature. So if you get this, and do your research, everybody. We've said it a million times. If you plan on getting one, don't get one because it looks cool. Get one because it's functional and it fits you. I mean, I got a lot of them I like. I just can't use them.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It happens.
You know, there's a lot of nice pistols out there. Just because it's nice or it's cool looking doesn't mean it's the best choice.
Right.
You know?
And I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of carrying non-practical sidearms. You know, and it's just the way it is.
It's what you're comfortable with.
Well, I know somebody that carries around a 500, dude. I mean, Jesus, really?
Oh,
He probably ain't 100 pounds soaking wet.
What does he use it for? To hunt Chevys?
I think he uses it to nail the tin down on the roof. I don't know,
That's a big ass handgun.
man. I think he just does it because he can.
Yeah,
Which
but
I ain't gonna lie, if I roll up on somebody and they got that big ass hilt sticking out of there, man, oh my God. Like, hell no.
yeah. I mean, I run into a guy one time at a range at a 454 Castle, and I forget what the other one was. It was bigger. And he's a little bitty dude. Loved him. Little bitty guy. He wasn't but 5 foot tall, maybe. Little bitty older guy, and said he hunted hogs with him.
Well, I mean, I gotta admit, I mean, a 500 ain't got but 5 rounds in it, but it ain't gonna take but one of them bastards to count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to tear some shit off. You know.
You talk about stopping power. Holy hell.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right, Sax, man, you got anything you want to leave with, buddy?
Golly. Well, yeah, I guess, with everything, not just now, but everything that has been going on, just be situationally aware, That's, I mean, y'all have just now covered, what we've been saying for forever. If you don't have one, get one. But just being aware of your surroundings and the people that are in it is a good way to start.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Absolutely. T, what you got, bud?
Kind of hinging off what Saxman just said, when you go in a place, whether it's a hospital, a doctor's office, a Burger King, whatever, when you walk in, challenge yourself to identify who's in there with you, where the exits are, and where the barriers. Those 3 things. Just get yourself in that mindset where you start paying attention to everything in your periphery. Because that's where it starts, the awareness. And once you get that as a mindset, it will help you in the future should you ever be in that position. Just keep your head on a swivel. That's all I got.
Hell yeah, Highlander knows the way to my heart right there.
Hey, 45 is the way to go, brother.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I carry a 45 because they don't make a 46. But Highlander, I actually have one. I have the Public Defender, which is a polymer frame, and I love it. 45 long Colts, 410. I've got some crazy Defender rounds for it. Crazy. So, but yeah, everybody, I mean, I'm not trying to scare everybody, but this stuff's moving out. It's moving out from your inner cities. I know a lot of people's not seeing it, but because they're not putting it on the news, right? But it's moving out. There's things happening all over the country. I would like for us all to be safe, but the days of leaving your doors unlocked and being able to walk around town and out with your family with ease is kind of over. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. So just like these 2 guys said, you got to be ready. Always be ready. Don't get ready. Be ready. Right? The firearms, know your firearm. I don't carry anything that I'm not familiar with. Because the last thing you want to do is pull a sidearm and you don't even know how to take the safety off efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
Hesitation, like Highlander said, you know, and T and myself and Saxman, hesitation will get you in a world of shit. I mean, that's just as simple as I can say it. Any action is better than no action. Either get down or lay down. It's up to you. But anyway, yeah, situational awareness. We've talked about it several times. If y'all want to talk about it again, we'll be more than happy to do so. I will challenge everybody to give me some ideas. All y'all have my contacts. Shoot me some ideas on some lives that y'all would like to have. I know we cover news a lot, but we're perfectly fine with going off into the weeds on anything. We'll talk about anything. So I really enjoyed the show tonight. I know we went pretty long, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't have any damn where to be. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got tonight. Absentee Saxman, thank y'all for coming by as always. Everybody out there in the chat, thank you for your support. Make sure you share and hit that like button on the way out. Tuesday we'll be back here live. If any of y'all want to get on here, let us know. Always welcome, 100% of the time. So y'all be safe. Have a good weekend, and I will see y'all Tuesday. Peace out.
Night, everybody. Be safe.